Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is.
John Cena's here. Cena's at WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here to fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
And an attitude adjustment.
The tribal chief has been dropped.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal.
Oh, and Rock with a rock bottom!
The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys,
What is going on here? You know that music all too well, but
It's Seth Rollins. And a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Undertaker with The Rock. Choke slam. The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania.
unreal.
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
The Tribal Chief putting a ghost of his past to rest.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
A title coveted by
Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves, emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
Some folks thought Bret Hart should have had this rematch against Hogan, but the president of WWE has made the controversial decision to give Yokozuna the title match.
Indeed, there will be no rematch for Bret, who, I might add, lost the title after Mr. Fuji interfered on Yokozuna's behalf. Instead, he was given an automatic entry into tonight's King of the Ring tournament.
The Hitman has certainly capitalized on that opportunity, already defeating Razor Ramon and Mr. Perfect tonight. Now, can he finish the job in the main event and win the King of the Ring?
Oh no, bear hug of pride. This is...
He had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand.
An overbearing assault on Hogan now.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The host is rocked.
You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's shown he will do anything to earn his client the win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart, but when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Oh, that got turned around on Yokozuna. Oh, momentum is really on Yokozuna's side. Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk, and Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot!
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan, drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko, who kicked out of the leg drop.
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Whoa, wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
No mercy being shown to Hogan here.
Hulkster's in a disheartening position.
Oh, no. A big splash.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble. Shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
The challenger fending off the 2 count.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away.
Unleashing a barrage on their opponent.
Escapes out of that attack.
Get his press.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
The big man, Yokozuna. A big leg drop by Yoko.
And Yokozuna just taking this to the next level with that move. Just a dominating maneuver.
Big knee. And
right between the shoulder blades.
To the stomach. Back and forth we go. Oof. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Slugging away with everything they've got.
the fight is on, and it's furious. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. And the pitch. The Hulkster picking his spots and targeting Yokozuna. Exactly what he planned to do to win from the top.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Vicious right forward.
Oh, God. Yoko says this one's over.
Bonsai drop.
The challenger comes out big.
2. No, he beats the count.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over.
Yoko says this one's over.
I feel like pancakes.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Here in the heartland of America.
Big fight feel in Las Vegas as gladiators face off here at WrestleMania 9.
And we are watching four men who would have been right at home inside of a Roman Coliseum. The Headshrinkers and the Steiners are ready for a true battle.
Both teams are relatively new to WWE, but we've seen that each duo is not afraid to get physical. Each side is looking for their first WrestleMania win, and they will do anything to earn it.
WrestleMania 9 shaping up to be a big night in the tag division, guys.
Indeed it is, Michael. Two great young teams competing now. And later tonight, none other than Hulk Hogan will lead the Mega Maniacs against Money.
Take it over!
Going for the win here. Turning it around here.
Beautiful. Might sneak one. Reverses the pin. Shoulders down.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking.
Has him set up in the corner of the ring.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Man.
SAMU and Fatu already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions. And he's primed to bring the Headshrinkers to the top as well. Partner gets tagged in. Oh, solid forearm.
My goodness, did you hear that chop?
And this is just a vulgar display of ruthlessness. My God, enough!
Ooh. Scott timed that one. The Headshrinkers and Steiners are two of the brightest young teams in WWE, but they both come to this match with a few years of experience in WCW.
The Steiner brothers earned many tag accolades in WCW, but Rick and Scott have their share of singles titles too.
Meanwhile, SAMU and Fatu were never quite able to break through before WWE. You know that has to serve as motivation for the Headshrinkers tonight. Oh, are you kidding me? Is that a bite?
Oh, gosh.
Ooh! Fatu taking a moment to soak it all in.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure of their first WrestleMania?
I can tell you that SAMU and Fatu truly did not care. Alpha has turned these men into brutal fighters who simply want to destroy their opponents no matter where the fight takes place.
And as for the Steiners, we know they have big match experience, tons of amateur championship bouts in college, and some of WCW's biggest events. But even those can't hold a candle to the spectacle of WrestleMania.
And he makes the tag.
Watch out, coming in hot.
That puts a stop to Steiner.
What the? That's not sanitary.
Before this match began, you heard the Steiner speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
But the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by SAMU.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the Headshrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
Well, we already knew about the brawling of the Headshrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys.
From the top.
Oh, he paid for that high risk. We have a pin. Shoulders are down. And referee cuts off the count in 1.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Oh, counters right into the breadbasket.
Oh, scoop slam, making it look easy. From way up. Double axe handle. And yet another. From the top. Diving headbutt.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
Oh, man. Boy, what a kick. Oh, able to make a timely escape.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Turns that in his favor. Look at that counter from SAMU. And now propped up in the corner. Tag. Double team coming.
Driven down face first.
That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. And the Headshrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, SAMU and Fatu, the Headshrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Headshrinkers tonight.
SAMU and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag division.
Intensity on the face of the champ. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hearst.
Cobra clutch cinched in.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Thursday Raw, Thursday. Getting kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number 1 contender, Rocky Maivia, versus the champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Taking flight. Whoa, look out. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
But at what cost?
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Up the rope he goes.
From the top, misses big time. Down right into the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
And we have a rope break.
Great ring awareness.
Maivia was ready for that. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
And he gets it from his dad. He gets it from his grandfather. Maivia knows nothing less than to give it his all. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Lost with ease.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to hurt the legs.
Trapped here.
Look at this. Look at this. Pound it away. Oh, and that'll break it up.
Sharp punch.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, he's slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Boom. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Boom. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Oh.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two. Oh, ouch.
Now here's the people's punch.
Maivia way up high.
From way up, down. Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly.
Hunter whipped into the corner, nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steele.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, it really depends on if a cage can even contain that.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Big impact, big forearm.
Peter Maivia rallying this crowd behind him. Oh, low tackle.
You have to admit, that was a smart bit of offense, cutting their opponent down to size like that.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Oh, look out. It's on now. Bam! Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh! Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what.
Big impact.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to get a long way down from there, but it looks like he has a plan. From the middle rope.
Completely missed the mark there.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a...
Oh, now, wait. You guys don't think.
Don't do it!
Oh, my God, no! Unbelievable!
Risking it all with a daredevil leap from the top of the cage. I don't know who got the worst of that.
From the heavens,
He fails to connect. What a counter! This is a situation you want to avoid.
down with force.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world. Peter Maivia,
He's thinking he can end it here.
quick count out after one.
Not even letting the ref get to the 2 count. He saw that being telegraphed.
He's in a bad way, but still has something left in the tank.
He's going back to the well.
Backbreaker. No way Steele's coming back from that.
Ooh, headbutt. Nothing pretty about that. Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Snapmare. Fist drop. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name.
And who knows? Maybe
Blast off!
boom! Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down once and for all. George with great awareness. Jarring European uppercut.
Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Reverse the leverage and into why on earth.
Would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Turns it around. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can...
Hold on a second. Could be a matter of time. Submission being locked in.
A stump puller.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of... Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great... nothing fancy here.
Tasting victory.
Backed up. Reverses the pin attempt. And what's this?
Why'd he do that? What's going on?
Big forearm.
George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows.
You know what they say, gentlemen?
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down.
Superplex from the top. You really have to throw caution to the wind to even consider hitting something like that. To the sky. Oh.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
And Steele fending him off.
Big punch finds its mark.
What a punch.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
What a way to get out of that one.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
He's going to ascend the cage.
Making a move, but is it the right moment?
Fingers hooked into the cage and starting the climb. So close to the top of the cage there.
Still has to fight off the opposition. What's he doing, guys?
Throwing caution to the wind.
Look out! This is out of control.
An absolute leap of faith, as graceful as anything can be in a steel cage.
Launching. Oh, man. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top again and again.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal.
Oh, man.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Uh-oh, has to find a way out of this. Straight impact on the throat.
The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Headbutt. Well, George has certainly seen better days.
Oh, the headbutt. Measured up nicely. Fist drop. Oh, God.
Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
The stump puller.
It's in deep, the leg bending awkwardly.
Working to take the base away in the most painful way possible.
There's the tap. There's the tap.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory.
And there will be a court. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jack's just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring. Like a brick wall running into you.
Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies. And that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves.
Oh.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown?
Ooh, Alabama slam. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
Oh, man, she finds a hard landing on the outside. From the top, through the air, and connects.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
Sent into the corner. Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she has it won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the irresistible force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Oh, there's a headbutt. And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
What a headbutt. And no, looks like that might have busted her open.
Golly, Nia is just cornering Valkyria. Jax abusing Lyra, showing no mercy. I think it's a preview of what kind of queen Nia Jax would be.
The kind of queen that will happily send victims to the guillotine.
She gets bounced into the corner.
Feet tied up, has to be feeling vulnerable here. Stuck in the tree of woe.
They are doing whatever they please.
In just a matter of minutes, we'll have our second queen of the ring. The first, of course, being Zelina Vega.
But you've got to believe that Zelina will want a shot at whichever woman wins this. She beat the woman now known as Piper Niven that night, so you know Queen Zelina can strike down an enemy of any size.
Nia Jax has complete control here.
And the irresistible force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here. But right hands create separation and an escape.
Looking for more damage here.
Release back suplex. And it appears that the crowd is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this way, you're a fool. Oh, my Lord!
There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick up Nia Jax and drop her with the Nightwing.
Please, let's call the move by its real name. It's a Samoan driver. You think Nia Jax doesn't have the Samoan driver scalp? Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, gonna climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE, Triple H, going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax and officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new queen.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi. From the top! Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
We've talked so much about motives leading.
No way! Good Lord! Taking flight. Unbelievable athleticism. Just going for it all and landing a direct hit.
Oh, colliding with the barricade. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. That's what they call the hot shot.
And he now slides back into the ring. Yes, he had that coming all night. The Russian leg sweep.
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious? On the top. Whoa, what a landing. That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Rikishi finds his target with that one. Knee strike.
We talk a lot about Austin being prepared for a fight. Talk about the rattlesnake preparing to make Rikishi a dead man. Well, right now it's Rikishi doing the bragging. Rikishi's disdain for Austin looks greater than even we anticipated.
Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do in this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
Yeah, Byron, I just can't see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
And now Austin ragdolled to the outside. He's looking to take things to the outside now. And Rikishi with a count.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be.
But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
And Rikishi enjoying how he's worn down the rattlesnake throughout this match.
And I bet The Rock is smiling about it too.
Oh, stop that nonsense, Corey.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Back into the ring now.
I don't know what they're looking for here.
He's got his head no stick.
Into the ring again now.
what a punch. These two going strike for strike, it seems. Boom. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe. Slugging away with everything they've got. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oof. Listen to this crowd driving these competitors to leave everything out in the ring.
Looks like we know who won that exchange.
Uh-oh. Rikishi driver. It put Austin down. Unbelievable.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. He kicks out somehow.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
Everything possible was done to win there, but it just fell short.
Oh, turned it into a rocking hit.
Russian leg sweep.
Scoreline. Shoulders are down.
Wards off the pin at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down? And dropping bombs.
Rikishi is down. It could be over. The rattlesnake bites again. Austin gets his payback.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this bout, Spoon.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair. Oh, my goodness.
And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to this disgusting lengths that Rikishi's gone to.
This doesn't even look like trying to win a match anymore. This looks like trying to end someone's career. Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
Stone Cold Steve Austin getting the crowd riled up right now.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
To the sky.
Oh, my, apron senton. Fell like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
Rikishi feeling like he has a job to finish tonight. A career and Stone Cold's to bring to an end. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all The Rock's success. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth.
Austin with a Thez press. Now rapid fire rights from the rattlesnake.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
Back into the ring here.
This will be the time to go, guys.
Oh, he fights Rikishi back. Boom, right in the button.
Why are they coming over here?
Lots of space and concrete, that's why.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
Oh, man, ladies and gentlemen, batter up.
And this one could be moving to ringside. Sent crashing into our desk.
Yeah, we might want to think about moving out of here.
And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer, all a bunch of garbage.
And Rikishi slows off. I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
A hockey stick? I see. He does not just want to hurt the... Scooped up. Here it comes. Rikishi. Driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
What in the world? Austin somehow kicked out. I cannot believe the beating he's been able to...
These two trading one blow after another.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Who will break first? That is the question.
You can feel it.
Oh, man, the shot's raining down. One after another.
And just like that, the scales are imbalanced.
Uh-oh.
Rikishi driver. Will that keep the rattlesnake down? Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He can be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably gonna outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title has only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being, and he can easily change that trend right here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And
The energy in this arena is...
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's
From the top rope.
All the way to the outside. From ring post to ring. Oh, look out. You gotta be kidding me. They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
The champ is pinned. We might have a new... I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Lift it up. What's next?
Lands face first.
Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan bulldozer for...
Cena.
Uh-oh. Look at the power. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey, and his handler, Armando Alejandro Estrada, knows he has a thoroughbred on his hands.
There's a difference between thoroughbreds and Umaga, though, Cole. Thoroughbreds can be tamed. Umaga cannot. Estrada can only serve as a mouthpiece for Umaga. He can only help direct Umaga's blind brutality. I think even Estrada knows no one can control the Samoan bulldozer.
The referee is so close to calling a countout. Bang! Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. From the top. What?
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know. Lift off. Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And now thrown back into the ring.
And Umaga channeling his energy here.
Oof. Cena tonight attempting to do something no one else has been able to do. Be it HBK, Triple H, Kane, the list goes on and on. No one has been able to beat Umaga.
Since debuting in last year's WrestleMania, he's never been pinned, never been submitted. Umaga is a man who's decimated every single thing in his path. It's not hyperbole to call him a dangerous and deadly savage. Wards that off. What a response!
Boom, running STO plants him. Nicely done. Striking down with the axe handle.
Oh, perfect kick.
Turns that. We're seeing why they call him Big Mac John.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. John Cena, the 16-time world champion. Man.
Oh, my gosh.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop our rampaging Umaga.
Oh, brutal forearm.
Ooh, great anticipation.
Super kick.
And Umaga is in control.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna, whose unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Oh, what a slam!
Landed him.
Getting a... And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
What
out!
a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant.
Umaga exerting his dominance.
Pin to decide the championship. Cena's still in it.
A long 2.5 in the waning moments of this match.
And Cena attack.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Cole, we can have a new champ here.
I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Superstar setting up. Side slam.
Cena has no control here.
Cena's perseverance being tested.
Pulled in for
Belly to belly.
Here we go.
You ready for it? Choke slam!
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga, this'll do it. Umaga!
Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ. This'll do it. Umaga! Samoan spike! We might see a new champion come.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
This proves it. Truly no one can withstand Umaga. The Samoan bulldozer has wrecked his way straight to the W. AOP is here, ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match and accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 620 pounds. Akam and Razor, the authors of Pain.
AOP look unintimidated by the task at hand. They are totally prepared for the merciless tandem of 3-minute warning.
You know, there's actually a lot in common between these two teams in terms of tactics and physicality.
And guys, The authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning.
We got 3-minute warning in the Authors of Pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have medical teams standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Watching the hardcore style of 3-minute warning, both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity.
A duo that couldn't care less about headlocks. They're just all about beating the hell out of you. 3-minute warnings, thug-like tactics need to be respected.
Rosie and Jamal only care about one thing, and that's the winner's purse.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure. From the top.
Crash and burn.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible.
Headbutt to the back of the neck. Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
Ooh.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and whack away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
Yeah, but no one has ever won an Extreme Rules match by playing it safe. Oh, God.
With authority! And he avoids what was coming. He's getting fired up now, really feeding off his crowd. Akam avoids the attack.
Rosie and Jamal tell the victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Extreme Rules takes an intense toll on the body. The longer this match goes, the worse it gets.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Taking flight.
And are you kidding me? He's going up again?
Perched up top.
A diving knee drop. Akam with a course correction. He quickly slides into the ring. Razor going to the pin. This could be over. Wow. Kicks out. He still has life. How? What a reversal.
Pump handle locked in.
Death Valley driver.
AOP might have just passed their final testament.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Just lighting up the chest of their opponent. You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Axe handle from the middle.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
A narrow
From the heavens.
He goes back into the ring here.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
There's two. Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules. We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
The following is the first ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Introducing first, from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair looking to become a Triple Crown champion. Every title, every opportunity she has put in front of herself, she has seized. This is a night where careers change forever.
You're right, Cole. You can feel it. Legends are going to be made. Careers defined. Hearts broken. This is Money in the Bank.
And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Next, from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
To add to that, Michael, I talked to Becky earlier and I asked, are you nervous about this? She said, yeah, I'm a little nervous, but I'm more excited than anything because I get to be part of history.
Becky Lynch, the first woman drafted to SmackDown. First SmackDown Women's Champion. Can she become the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Well, you could feel the excitement the moment they brought out the ladders before this show started. There is a big fight feel right here in St. Louis.
There's a big fight coming.
Mella.
Natalya, another superstar who walks into this new generation. Superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmelo, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Lynch landing awkward on the outside. Remember, the first woman to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase will become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. No countouts, no disqualifications in this match.
Everybody is coming in with a different strategy, but remaining close is the key. Luck is going to play a part, but you'll increase your odds if you stay close to the ladder and close to the briefcase.
Three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmelo, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank. Man, what a hit! Snapmare takedown. Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up. This one's heading to the outside. Clothesline!
Off with their head. Oh, no, guys. We better get out of here.
Get out of the way, Corey!
Spoken like a true man of bravery, Saxton.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Hammerlock. Big forearm.
Wicked forearm.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring.
Front kick to the body and check out this power.
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Not a strategy we often expect to see.
Action now spilling to the ringside area in front of us here. Setting the ladder up in the center of the ring.
Almost touching the prize at this point.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
That's right, Carmelo. Let her know. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand there. Point of the elbow, nailed it. What are we going to see here?
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Gets herself out of harm's way.
Taken down instantly.
Head scissors.
Round and round we go.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is ripe for the picking.
Full focus on obtaining the prize.
Every second up there is allowing the opposition to recover.
Better hurry.
And Tamina's confidence must be low after that attack.
Charlotte showing an aggression that won't be contained.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts the climb, but needs to move quickly. The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
She goes back into the ring.
What impact! Right in the kisser.
Holy cow! That chair came in on them fast.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
Parking the ladder into the corner.
I can't tell if that's a safer or a worse place for it.
Nice side headlock applied.
Good measure.
Oh, boy.
Powerful contact by Tamina. Totally helpless at the moment and gets out of trouble by fighting out of that one.
From behind. German suplex.
9.
Solely focused on punishing the leg.
Just ejected from the ring.
Oh, what a clothesline.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. She's launched out of the ring. Tamina heading up. She's getting back into the ring, under the ropes.
Charlotte, look out! Good Lord, taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear. Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first?
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
History on the line. Guaranteed.
And she lets go of the hold.
Maybe she didn't like the leverage or grip she had on that Carmelo with a super kick. Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb a ladder.
Closing in on the prize here.
What's taking so long? Pull! Pull!
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Working on the hook here.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going. Getting it down is proving to be harder than it looks.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
Be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following contest is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jey, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing 2 super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens.
On the line of the Tag Team Championships. Teams in their respective corners going over final strategies. Team rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting it.
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules, a 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Usos challenging the New Day for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. New Day chose this Hell in a Cell match. Very heated rivalry at the top of the Tag Team division.
The early quick cover, title on the line.
The champion with a quick shoulder up.
He is still very much in this.
One wicked attack after another.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, 2 teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Moving into the ring, placing him in the corner here. Caught him right in the jaw.
What a shot.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least.
Double leg drop. Corey, for as entertaining as talking scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the bootios and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Headshrinkers, who, of course, Jey and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
Would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jey and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the Steele structure. What a punch! And here he is, heading back into the ring. Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
Oh, he fights Jey back.
Up high.
Uh-oh. Look at the power. Out.
Oh, man.
And Jey was channeling the energy of this crowd.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Ooh, avoided the attack with a nasty chop. Flapjack. Take it over.
Go for the win here. Pin. Title in the back.
He cuts the pin attempt short. Now out of the ring to the confines of the chain link enclosure. Got them off their feet here. And what's he looking for here?
He's got a kendo stick, a weapon we've seen used to great effect time and time again.
Drop kick to the face. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual... Beautiful takedown for the victory. The champion taking a task here.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Big E sent for a ride. Stops that offense from connecting.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
Uncorks an uppercut. A lot of damage being piled on the champ.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done. Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
And there's another focused attack to his head.
Top rope.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Will that be enough to win the titles?
Makes a cover. That stops the count. What a save.
Clearly thinking a steel chair is what's needed right about now.
Oh, the chair projected right to their face. Back into the ring here. Ooh. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys. Clothesline.
A Steiner suplex. Just vicious. Hard landing.
Face buster plants him.
Up high. Diving crossbody. Throwing all caution to the wind.
Champ's down. This one's for everything. Referee in the way. And the count doesn't even begin.
I'm having a hard time believing that one.
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team. Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now. And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Gentlemen, it's glow time! I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home? No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a Women's Championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot. Whoa, look out.
From all the way up, wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Forearm smash! The challenger's fully aware of what it takes to become a champion. Naomi has to use her superior athleticism.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Senton hits the target.
momentum is really on Naomi's side. And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace.
Neither superstar giving an inch here.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now. WWE Universe are pretty.
Nothing pretty about this, just a good old Donnybrook here.
Oh my, that'll rock you.
Oh, what a forearm. Set hard into the corner.
And here we go. Championship's on the line.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Boom on the jaw.
Bayley realizes that Naomi wants to pick up the speed of the matchup. The champion refused.
From the top, here comes Bayley. Elbow drop.
Bayley, this might be it.
The challenger fending off the 2 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Bayley has Naomi right where she wants her. Looking to dim the glow.
Able to save herself there.
Naomi put a stop to that. My goodness, did you hear that shot? Manages to reverse it. Bayley left an opening for the counter.
Naomi's turning to the crowd for assurance.
She keeps on talking, but is she actually going to deliver? I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here.
Rear view by Naomi.
Could that be enough to...
Uh-oh, feel the glow! Submission, locked in! Is it over? Is she gonna tap? Oh, Bayley, is she gonna tap? Is she gonna tap out?
Can the role model hang on? This is an agonizing submission.
Letting go of her hold here.
Maybe she thinks enough damage has been done. Rear view by Naomi.
We might see a new champion crowned.
She manages to get the rope break. She's going up now, going up high.
Perched up top.
Strong impact.
Cover. New champion coming.
Now we get it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's...
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from off on Sikoa, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boyz.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Well, look, the Dudley Boyz may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the local?
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Luambano and a combined weight of 645 pounds. And Sikoa.
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boyz, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boyz and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boyz. With the famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans through a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boyz' legacy even further.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Here he comes, sliding back into the ring.
You have to question the mentality of someone who just sunk their teeth into flesh.
Slam! Now these are obviously two juggernaut. Up high. You gotta be kidding me!
From all the way up, wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Striking with a knee. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Devon's toughness being called into question by that offense. That's using your head.
Sidewalk slam.
There's some power behind that punch.
Headbutt. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the table is for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
He puts him into the corner. He's in a bit of agony now.
The purpose of this match is to soften up your opponent before you inevitably put them through the table. And that's exactly what we're seeing here, Cole.
So ruthless. And enters back into the ring. What's Sika thinking here? Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no...
Hot top into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boyz in there. Oh, what's coming here? Submission move, big.
Sorry. What?
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Oh my gosh, that's gross. Oh, headbutt.
Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle. This is terribly painful.
The Dudley Boyz came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial, had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys cards on the top. Oh my goodness, just punishing their opponent. From the top, but to the gut. I don't care who you are, you're not the same after suffering a crash landing like that. And it seems like his head might be the target here.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Oh my! I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes.
The Wild
Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
Being carried around now. No. Power bomb onto the apron. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale. Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Driven down. And Alpha gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
Yeah, this is the hostility Devon Dudley wanted to bring.
And he slides him back to the mat. Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
Oh, let him know. There goes all our notes and monitors.
His table's about to serve a very different purpose. Bubba isn't asking for a table tonight. He's getting it himself.
Coming back from the outside now.
Driving down with the axe handle.
This is a situation you want to avoid. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boyz at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
American Championship! Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes!
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wesley.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wesley, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration. And does not get it.
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching. In this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for 744 days. And the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, who've held those titles for 422 days.
Record-breaking reigns in both singles and tag team competition. If Solo captures the North American title tonight, who knows how long he'll keep it for?
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here. Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North America.
He could be looking for a submission here. So much for the submission hold. He just lets go.
His grip strength might have run out.
Right to the throat.
Leg drop.
Solo now going up top.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops.
Stop right to the gut. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre in Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too. Turning it into the pin.
He gets the kick out after the one. I don't know what more this cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Oh, and quick resiliency from the challenger.
Still in it.
What a gutsy performance. And into the corner he goes.
Lands an elbow.
Solo Sikoa signaling to the audience, and they are responding. Pow, what a shot.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns would. Have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
With the first 48.
Melo didn't miss there. Can he retain?
He's able to reverse it.
Winding up.
Samoan spike. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Getting set up.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title. Hits the spinning Solo.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title? What a way to celebrate a year of NXT 2.0. Two of its brightest stars going to war for the North American title.
Solo and Melo showing just...
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to... The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's gonna handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own, but that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who was blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days.
It's been interesting watching Reigns. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the
Launch out to the outside.
Pinpoint precision, right on target.
Tossed back into the ring. Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns in his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on. Goes into the corner. Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Looked it up. What's next? All the way down. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up.
Launching. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Big forearm.
Rollins got surprised there. Gets lifted into position. Big powerbomb. Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move.
Here we go. Cover. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
He's still got more left in the tank. Reigns able to sidestep. Superman punch!
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
but the count is looming. Into the barricade. And he gets delivered back into the ring. Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
He's getting back up, straight into harm's way.
Flying. What a clothesline.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Spear! Perfect execution by the champion.
Just mounted with punches. And not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Rapid fire Samoan drop.
Roman's on a roll here.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Punches into the air with a Superman punch.
Reigns setting him straight.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting spear by impact.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a...
What a spear by Reigns! That could be enough to continue the reign.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now. Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Hard shot right into the post.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins gonna tap here? What's Rollins gonna do? Is he gonna tap out?
Finally makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the tribal chief past.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike. The champ delivering when it counts.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
The head of the table, and Seth freaking Rollins.
Reigns on the money with a Superman punch. And a thunderous spear. Did the champ just close this out?
Arm drag reversal. And Rollins finally able to keep that straight.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced.
This is the tightest I've ever seen Roman squeeze this submission. This could be it. We could see a tap out it.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge...
The following contest is the men's WarGames match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, WarGames officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the WarGames begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jey Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu!
The new bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty. We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the bloodline.
The OG bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go, first two combatants locked in the WarGames structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew. So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more WarGames experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions just a matter of minutes. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief. And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Oh, perfect kick. A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late. They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for WarGames as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side. Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside WarGames. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Sami Zayn grew
taking hold of Jey here. DDT delivered. Jacob about to end this fight. Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark.
Numbers advantage or not, he's leaving nothing to chance as he searches under the apron. Jey looking a little less than main event after that one.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring. He just grabbed what could be a game changer, adding an advantage on top of an advantage. And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Boom, a forearm smash. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Rollins, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. This is just getting uncomfortable at this point.
This doesn't even look like trying to win a match anymore. This looks like trying to end someone's career. The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline WarGames.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times. Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory, top rope, Uso splash! Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Laying in a big hit with that hammer. Just bashing them with that hammer.
Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that. He's looking to hold him down now. Falcon arrow suplex. Getting him right into the corner. Halima kick by Sami Zayn. Is Zayn closing this out? From the top. Elbow drop.
That hit connects from Sami Zayn. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
Adding some extras, set up for a second time.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
This could put a stop to Zayn. Super kick.
Oh, God, what an elbow. Solo Sikoa's group has a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael. Everyone is out of their seats right now.
All eyes are glued on the action in front of them. Look at this. This can't be good. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in WarGames.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a football.
No doubt. Sami just ended this. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside WarGames alongside his bloodline.
His body has to be wrapped with pain. He begins to climb the wall of the WarGames cage.
Soaring. Oh my gosh, what impact.
And James still on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
From the opposition.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole.
Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earn him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of WarGames. Looking like John Henry swinging the hammer like that.
Climbing to the top. What's he at?
From the top.
No. What are you doing?
No way. All the way from the top.
Oh, look out.
Uso. Jimmy Uso splash.
Jacob Fatu got a problem here.
My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline WarGames.
Look at the amount of members on each team.
Sami Zayn with a big boot.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Climbing the long way down from there, but it looks like he has a
Uso.
Now Jimmy.
I can't believe it. And from the top of the cage, what a display of chaotic courage. Big back body drop. Oh, you see that height on that? Body slam.
Rolling with his opponent across his own shoulders and driven down with a flapjack.
He's been put through the ringer tonight. Sami Zayn retaliates.
Oh, jarring uppercut. Oh, my God. Uso.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey nailed all of it.
That offense would definitely knock the wind out of him. That core area.
Top rope, Uso splash.
Jey can seal it here.
Climbing the cage.
Honestly, not a great move.
Top rope, Uso with the Uso splash. Will Jey end this?
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Top rope, Uso splash. Jimmy with a game ender.
Not going to this one without a little backup in their corner. Vicious right forearm.
Ooh, kick to the face. Jey ready to end things. Forearm comes in. The guillotine sits in. This one could be over.
Flying. And would you look at that? He just let go of a submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do.
Feeling like it's over for Sikoa.
Just burying their opponent with that trash can. Catches the leg.
So precise with the super kick.
DDT. Devastation.
Oh, wow. Check out Jacob's face.
Looking to go up high.
Basically hammering their opponent into
Now Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Oh, God.
he goes.
Uso.
Uso splash by Jey.
Jey can seal it here.
Soul kick. That attack has the street champ looking a little less tough.
Yeah, Zayn put a little extra oomph into that one.
Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind.
Uso.
Uso splash. Will Jimmy seal this up?
2 count. Then we see Tonga Loa.
Nice suplex.
Oh, my goodness.
Delivering right hands and then slamming their opponent's face to the canvas.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
Yeah, that's the kind of offense that opens. Jacob's planning something here.
And that doesn't affect guys. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Terrible position for Jimmy.
Oh, no, he just got busted wide open.
The official needs to take a look at that.
Reigns sizing up the target.
Reigns comes up short on that attack.
Slam down.
What a forearm.
Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
Drop kick to the face.
Look at this. Just unloaded.
Stop to the gut.
Uso. Jumping headbutt. Will Jey end this?
There's 2. And Team Roman wins WarGames.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Prophet's night, but it's not going to be easy.
The Prophets possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Tez and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
And their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan and will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents 2 teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan. Here it comes. Big-time impact.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team.
Oh, Skullbar! Shoulders down here!
He's going for the pin. He's got something else in mind, I guess. Corey, you've competed in these type of matches before. What's the key to victory for Haku and Tama?
It's crucial for the Islanders to win the first fall as early as possible. To do that, they've got to either isolate Ford or Dawkins and block their path to make an attack.
Agile set up in the corner of the ring.
Playing him on the top rope.
Perched in a dangerous position up top. It's about to get worse from here. That move on its own will knock the wind out of you, but from that height, it'll knock the earth and fire out of you, too.
And there's the tag. It's about time.
Right to the chest and then the throat. Wicked.
We're watching 2 great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring.
Taking flight.
Off the mark with that one.
Headbutt sends him crashing to the floor.
Thomas culminating a great game plan now.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
Oh, my gosh! Boom, what impact! Again, a tag is made. Here comes the double team. What do they have planned here? Oh, goodness!
Make a wish. When you see a unit as aligned as they are, it's really incredible and stays one step ahead. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
And the Profits definitely have that it factor, but it didn't look like it mattered there.
Quick and effective delivery there by Haku.
Caught in the hard way.
It couldn't have felt good being shucked around like that.
He connects with a counter. What a display of strength here. Are you kidding me? So many accolades
From the heavens, good Lord, take taking flight.
From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
What could Haku be looking for?
From the top.
All the way to the outside. Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Oh, look at this. What a headbutt. Heading to the top rope here.
Lift off.
He's headed to the top now.
Here we go.
Look out below. Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly. This could be just what they needed.
Taking flight.
Diving, shoulders down. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Repeated waistlock takedowns.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey. Tama and Haku have very strong heads.
Hoisted up into a pile driver.
Boom! A lot has been endured by Angelo Dawkins, and he could be done very soon.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about.
From the heavens. Big body splash from the top.
He has to be nearly at his breaking point now.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline affiliation has been a real problem for the Profits. Let's see if their fortunes change against the Islanders. Bam! Trampling the opposition. The action spilling out toward our announce desk.
And he gets set back into the ring.
From the heavens.
What's coming next? A back suplex. Haku, he's thinking big.
Oh, God.
To the sky.
Splash from the top.
Cover. 2. Here's a follow in this one. Haku with a Tongan death grip.
It's hooked in deep. His body's open.
He makes the save, getting his teammate out of that submission.
Boom! What a drop kick.
On the mark.
My God, the Islanders continue.
Hold on a second. He might be finding us some.
Fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape. Drop.
Gets driven into the corner.
Boom!
The Islanders make the tag. Haku and Tama planning something big here.
Savant kick drops their opponent.
The Profits are down, and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they...
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
Grinding your way through the Bloodline, one of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How's this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds,
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
And a stop to the gut, too.
And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
And Roman might just have more in store. Crank in the head.
Reversed it. And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Stomping down.
Went for the springboard and missed.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
And Reigns is really fired up.
Nasty kick to the face.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Oof.
Dragon screw.
Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in.
A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a tribal trial by fire of some sort.
It absolutely is, Michael. You don't get put into this match with any expectations of coming out the victor. The family has decided these rules because only those that can overcome such odds can be strong enough to lead the bloodline.
One step ahead there.
Spear! Man, earth-shattering.
Roman had that
Spear! But Reigns!
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
The cover!
There it is. Tonga Loa is out of this match.
Hard to believe we've only scratched the surface of our entry pool.
And now we've got Tama Tonga stepping up in this gauntlet match.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Reigns has identified the target. Spear! Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Was mounted with punches and not, oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ula Fala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Oh, oh man. Oh, what a kick.
You saw that being telegraphed.
Big boots. Will it be?
Oh, and he got it. Oh, and a kick out at two.
What an incredible match we are witnessing.
Placing him in the corner.
No escape from these punches.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or to control an entire business.
That's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Crushing impact corner. And a couple back elbows to follow.
Big elbow drop.
Does he get him here?
With an elimination, Umaga eliminates out of here.
This environment is crazy right now. I've lost my place in the entry order, but there's still tons of fight left. Time for Haku to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
Stopped dead in their tracks.
Really challenging the tribal chief with that.
Yeah, Haku taking the fight right to him.
What a reversal by Reigns.
No escape from these punches.
Sent right into the corner.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag right now.
Raiding right hands. And one punch connects after another.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point.
Top rope. Superplex. Unbelievable show of balance and power we just saw. Oof. Devastating kick. And it looked like Haku got...
Haku with a cause for alarm.
Two count. Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
There goes one competitor, but there's still plenty of time and plenty of obstacles left in this one.
Look who's entering the gauntlet. Jey Uso's ready to take this whole thing.
Reigns unleashes the Superman punch.
And Reigns just brought down the hammer on his cousin.
It was disrespectful. Here comes Reigns.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut.
Roman Reigns has just taken command.
Yeah, the tribal chief unleashing an onslaught on his cousin Jey Uso, making sure he knows his place. Ooh. Steered away there.
There's some power behind that punch.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
And that canceled out Reigns' offense. How are they going to get away with this?
Oh, this is bull.
And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Unbelievable display of will in the back and forth we go. Ooh.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. Neither competitor is backing down. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Who will break first? That is the question. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. And Jey took a solid hit that time.
Bam! By Reigns!
Jey is out. That is it.
Cover! Two! Call it a night. Jey Uso's gone from this gauntlet match.
A grueling road ahead. We still have 5 more entrants ready to go. Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Rocky Maivia.
Strong impact. Oh, kick connects. That kick will stop you in your tracks. Stiff kick.
Rocky moves out of the way.
Manages to reverse it.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, nasty stop to finish it off.
Right to the gut. Maivia in a state of distress.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself. Insulting. The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth. Ah, the power of Roman Reigns. Check out this power all the way up.
It'll sit out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact. Big forearm.
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Escapes with a knee to the gut.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
Roman cannot be stopped here.
Heavy work being done to Maivia right now.
What a shot.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
I'm positive this wasn't in his game plan. But if he wants to survive this match, he needs to come up with a new plan ASAP.
So ruthless.
Got drilled with a devastating knee strike.
Uses the edge of the knee.
Big knee. Jeez, and now Rocky has damage to his face. There was some power behind that part.
Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Nothing pretty here. Just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
Here comes Reigns. Wow, Reigns nailed it. Cover.
There's two. Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
This one is far from over with 4 more combatants still to come.
Now this is interesting. Jimmy Uso is next in the gauntlet.
Demoralizing spot for Jimmy Uso.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve.
Here's the cover. Is it enough?
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
And fends off the pinfall.
Optimistic thinking on that pin attempt.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark. This is turning into an all-out battle. No holding back.
We could be here all night with the way things are going.
Going to the cover. He kicks out before 2.
Still early goings here for these men.
Superman punch! Into the pin attempt. He cuts the pin attempt short.
Big boot connects, crash landing on the outside.
Roman being the aggressor.
This is Uso's perseverance getting tested.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Jimmy Uso commanding respect from all of the WWE Universe.
What a spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one.
Cover! 2! And they're still in this!
His opponent thought he had it in the bag for sure.
This is when you have to switch game plans. You can't let yourself get discouraged.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let...
Nice. Schoolboy from behind.
Cover.
And that's it. Jimmy Uso is gone. His time in this gauntlet match is over.
But there's still 3 more challengers waiting their turn. And here he comes, Yokozuna entering the gauntlet. Could be the end for Yokozuna.
He could have had this wrapped up. Not sure why he let up.
Good gravy, what a body block.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are Are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
You should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Boom, what a kick. Oh, ouch. Oh, oh.
That just knocked him a bit off balance.
Yeah, Reigns brought the fight in a major way on that exchange.
I can see up to the rafters, and there's not a single person sitting down.
What an environment this is. All eyes are glued on his battle.
Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
These two trading one blow after another.
Ooh.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Oh. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders. Tagged with a punch. The hand of the table cinches it in.
Now the guillotine choke is taking out some.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. Not looking good. In this position. Power slam.
Schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
And that's the end of this gauntlet for Yokozuna.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go. This is interesting. Fatu getting in on this gauntlet action. Plants him.
Nicely done.
And as we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected the... Reigns is setting up, Michael! Here it comes! Spear!
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Cover!
2! That's it. It's a Fatu's taken out of this gauntlet match.
The fun's not over yet. Here's our final entry.
Is that
The next fall.
It is Rosie entering the gauntlet.
Jeez, nasty kick to the face. One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Thinking of going high risk here.
He's able to slip away from that. Oh my gosh! With one hand!
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Planted down across the back.
Reigns turns that around.
Elbow throw, saying not today.
Oh, gets caught up in a bad position.
Take off.
Through the air. It connects.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Oh, ouch.
We might want to get mobile, boys.
Let's hope the visit to our desk is only temporary. Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Ooh, pin. Roman could put it away here. Kicks out. He still has life.
How? Ooh, strong kick. My goodness.
Oh, what a kick.
Ooh.
expect that type of contact. Oh, my God, what a kick. And into the turnbuckle he goes. Going for the home run from the middle row.
Oh, actually way up there.
Samoan drop.
Rosie is getting beaten down here.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Covering their opponent for the win. Kicks out after one.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Oh, look at this.
What a headbutt. Uh-oh. Just toss their opponent. Boom.
Had an answer for Reigns.
Rosie might be able to start mounting something here.
Rosie weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his...
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go. Spear by Reigns.
Reigns put his stamp on this one. Here it is.
Now the pin.
Roman Reigns picks up a strong victory.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the...